Hey there, you are watching the A.D.K Rock and Metal Network. I am Dave Does, one of your hosts from the A.D.K channel, and today is the Bands That Deserve Your Love podcast. It's a question mark. Do they deserve your love? Well, we're going to check out, because we've got a load of bands here that I have not come across. There's a few that I have, and we're going to play them, chuck them out all together, and give you my thoughts as well at the end. So, first band on the chopping block, as they say. We have a band they're an industrial metal band, they're called Chasing Ophilia. Where are they from? Does it tell me where they're from? I have no idea where they're from, so this could be interesting. We're going to check out a new song from them. This is called How to Kill a Dream. Let's check it out. Okay, Chasing Ophilia. Let's get some more information about them. So, industrial metal band based in East Anglia. They're a documented account of thoughtful and tortured disconnections of a mind skirting the edge of the abyss. Okay, searching for a lifetime in solemn desperation. Question is are they a band that deserves your love? Now, they are going to be definitely for a specific genre of metal. If you're into the industrial goth, this is probably going to be right up your alley. I mean, I listen to that, and although it's not a particular genre that I would normally check out, I do like a little bit of industrial. I like a bit of goth, and some of the bands that I would kind of reference in here, like Killing Joke, Marilyn Manson, Gary Newman, Prong. I can all hear that. The thing with that track though, it's a difficult one to kind of get into people outside of that industrial goth scene, because it's a slow burn, if you like. It doesn't quite have those big peaks where you would maybe on a Marilyn Manson track would have kicked in, or a Rammstein something would have those big build ups. This one kind of builds and then it just tapers off and builds and tapers off. So yeah, really interesting track there from Chasing Ophilia, and of course How to Kill Dreams. Check those guys out and see if they are for you. Now, going to do a bit something a little bit different on the next one. This is a band called Rattlebacks. Let me just see if I can find the information I have got on them. I do have it. I just got to find it again now. The song is How Calm the Silence. It's their new single off of the album Sidewinder, which I actually have reviewed on the A.D.K channel previously. So they claim influences of sort of like songs that bring to mind of Guns N' Roses, Alter Bridge, Alice in Chains, etc. So we are going to check this all out together and see what this is all about. Let's do it. Okay, Rattlebacks and whatever our song was called, I just said. just said it there. Okay. How Calm the Silence, I should say that. Yeah, good track. I actually personally think. Do they deserve your love? Well, that's the question. Do you like hard rock? I kind of hear the references they mentioned about maybe a little bit of Alter Bridge in there. There's a little bit of that vibe in there. Don't get the Alice in Chains vibe off of this, and I don't really get the Guns N' Roses. This is far too soft about lacks the attitude of what I would expect of Guns N' Roses if they're talking about the Appetite of Destruction era. I heard bands like Thunder from the UK. I could hear that influence in there. More Americana rock, bands like Three Doors Down, for instance, I could hear in it. There is a little bit of the sass that you get from the bands like Skid Row. And I even felt a little bit of a Skunk and Nancy vibe in that track. So I don't know about the rest of the album. I can't remember the rest of the album, but I did pick up the Alter Bridge vibe when I did the album. I do remember that. So yeah, good track there from the Rattlebacks. Now I need to just see where I am on my list of bands for today. Okay, we've got a different band again coming up now. So Two Tree Island we're going to talk about, if I can find the information on this band. I should really put it all in order before I start this, but hey, we get there eventually. So Two Tree Island, let's find out a little bit about what we know about them. What we are, they're an originals 4-piece synth-led rock band based in Thurrock in Essex. They combine the driving force of rock with a rich atmospheric heavy synths. Never been a massive synth fan, so that should be interesting to see what I think about this. Their sound is a blend of heavy beats, melodic textures, and industrial edges, drawing influences from bands like Rammstein and Pendulum, Sleep Token, and Skindred. Well, that is a weird mix of bands. We bring together a mix of intensity, melody, electronic elements that sets them apart from a typical rock sound. So we're not expecting a typical rock, so this is a song called Walk Away. Let's check it out.
Leave me on the ice.
Okay, there we go. Two Tree Island. And the song was Walk Away, so I'm just lining up the next song in the list today. What do I think about that? Well, it's true what they said. It was a synth rock led track, so yeah, I completely do get that. When I look at influences, it's interesting the way the song started out. It was almost like a little bit of One Republic. Vocal delivery reminds me a little bit of Sisters of Mercy. We've got some. Also, a bit of the Stranglers in there. If you think about things like Golden Brown and Peaches and something Better Change is a really good example of that song. That would be kind of similar. Kings of Leon in there. So yeah, we're talking about the rock end of the spectrum here. Song itself is kind of this very much rotational, repetitive kind of tone throughout, which means you never really elevate it up to a really high level, but it's got a good hook to it, so it's really easily accessible. So yeah, I think for the rockers out there, that's a good track. I enjoyed it, so hopefully you did too. Now, the next band we're going to talk about today is a band called Unraveling, and hopefully I'm going to unravel their email now, so I can have a look. They're a modern alternative metal band. They're from Sweden, so nice to have something other than stuff in the UK. This is the second single from them. This is called Forever Yours. I know nothing more about this band. So, yeah, let's check them out, see if I can pick out some influences, and yeah, let's do it.
Higher, we cannot hold on much more. Seek away.
Okay, there we go. Unraveling and Forever Yours. Yeah, really good track. Do you know what? It reminded me a little bit of a band that we have covered on this channel a few times now. It's a band called Before the Sirens. So I'm just lining up the next one. Yeah, so Before the Sirens, very similar to this. So this, I couldn't pick out any particular. Obviously, I have no reference points for this band of what influence you put out there. But if this band did not say that they were big fans of Killswitch Engage, I would be really, really shocked if they were like, no, hardly ever listen to it, because vocal delivery there, we're getting a kind of Howard Jones delivery. Doesn't really sound like Howard Jones, but you could tell from some of the inflections that he's kind of influenced a little bit, maybe in his musical taste. It's almost a melodic metalcore style there, mixed with some elements of new metal in there as well. I almost think like bands like Seven Dust would be a good reference point for this band as well. So yeah, definitely a really cool band. Yeah, really enjoyed that. And I think definitely should be a band that you should deserve your love. We're going to check out another band now. So this band is called Vorderman. I've got to find them again. There we go. That's what happens. I get too many emails, too many lists and stuff. They are a 5-piece sludge pop post rock band from Stoke, UK. I didn't even know what that subgenre is, sludge. Now, sludge is not my favourite genre, so this is going to be a hard one for me from a listening point of view, because I'm really not into sludge music. Andy and Kirk are much more the sludge guys. But this track came out earlier this month. It's off their forthcoming EP, Feeding on Flowers. Let's find out what I think about it. But I can reference it from people that I know what good sludge metal is. I think I know what good sludge metal is. We've listened to it enough on the channel. So let's go check out Vorderman and Cloudpiercer.
what's wrong with you and this, whoever you are. You're a chicken. You've got no guts. You're afraid to stick out your chin and say, okay, life's a fact. People do fall in love. People do belong to each other. Because that's the only chance anybody's got for real happiness. You call yourself a free spirit, a wild thing. And you're terrified somebody's gonna stick you in a cage. Well, baby, because no matter where you run, you just end up running into yourself.
Wow, okay, there we go. Borderman and Cloudpiercer. I really like that. That was a bit off the ball, wasn't it? So yeah, what stood out for me on that one? It's a difficult one to kind of pinpoint any particular influences. The midsection is a little bit avant-garde, off the wall. Not sure if I'm that big a fan of that midsection. It's there to break the song up, but I think it could have been just a bit more continuation, because that first riff is a freaking cool riff, to be honest. It's got a lot of groove. Do you remind it? It reminds me of like Temple of the Dog, Soundgarden, Chris Cornell era. I could hear Chris Cornell singing over that. The vocal delivery on this, really theatrical. Really enjoyed that. So I thought that was very, very cool. What have we got coming up next? Oh, I should say, are they a band that deserve your love? Yeah, of course they are. They were very good. Much better than I thought. Whether it says sludge, it always puts me off. But yeah, they did really, really well. I enjoyed that. Now, I've got to find the next band, which I should have somewhere in here. I don't know. Okay. I'll find the information out. We'll talk about it afterwards. But this is a band called Alieviate. And the song is DMNS. I don't know if that meant to be demons or something. I don't know. I've never heard this band before. So let's check it out. Okay, there we go. Alieviate. So, who are Alieviate? They are a German metalcore supergroup, apparently. It's weird. It's when they say supergroup, and I just had a quick look at all the bands that apparently the other members were from, or Armirage, Breakdown at Tiffany's, The Evolutionist, We Are Perspectives, and Time Time and Stroke the Evaluator. Now, I'm assuming these are all metalcore and deathcore bands because I don't listen to metalcore and deathcore. I have a few songs by metalcore bands, but generally I find with metalcore and deathcore, it all sounds very, very similar to me. It's almost like in a lot of cases with these bands, there's a template for how to write the song with the clean vocal bit, the chorus, the big chorus, lots of dynamic shifts. Production wise on this song, really, really strong. Song sounds like to a very high level for deathcore, metalcore. And I think anyone that is into that is absolutely going to love that. For me, good headbang. It's something I could listen to in a car. For me, it's not a thing that's going to get me into the band because I'm just not into deathcore, metalcore. It doesn't hold any appeal. I'm much more into groove metal or grunge or stuff that I think has more of a soul, lesser like wanting to punch your face, or like spin kicking and stuff like that. Just absolutely winds me up. I'm not a big fan of like the whole spin kick culture of gigs. If someone does that, I would never be at a gig that did that. But I'm sure there are plenty of people that would. Right, let's keep going. What have we got coming up next? Okay, we're going to a Hertfordshire local band. Band I do know. I can't remember this song, to be quite honest. I have seen this band live a couple of times, so we're going to go check it out. This is Black River Dogs. I'm a fan of this band because I think they just are a great band. I think they do deserve your love. I'm going to tell you that now, so I don't have to say much more than that. But this is their song "A Day by Day." Let's check it out. Okay, Black River Dogs there. So what we've got about them, they're a kind of classic blues, heavy grooves, three-piece band. Only a three-piece. Fucking impressive for that. From the UK Hertfordshire based. It's not surprising they're called Black River Dogs. Well, I would say one of their influences has got to be Black Label Society. Another band you should check out if you like this sort of thing is a band called Lowdown. Very, very, very fucking cool. I love to see these two bands on the same bill. But Lowdown, yeah, just about to put their new album out as well. Later in this year. Another band that is heavily influential, and if you liked Black River Dogs, Black Label Society, and of course Lowdown, you're going to like this next band that's coming up. This is a band called Caregah, and this is their track Tomahawk. Let's check it out. Okay, there we go. Caregah and Tomahawk. Now, they are a Swedish sludge groove metal band from, of course, southeast Sweden. Absolutely phenomenal band. Love these guys. Came across them a couple of years back. Check out Forever Merciless off of their Caregah self-titled album. Oh no, it's not self-titled, is it? It's God, what's their self-titled? Osmium. That was their last album. Yeah, check that out. Very, very, very cool. Really enjoyed that album. Next band we are going to look at and see if they deserve your love is a band called Chasing Airplanes. Not the best name type for a band. Have to be. It's the sort of names that if someone said, "Have you checked out Chasing Airplanes?" I'd be like, why would I? Don't know what it means, but we're going to find out if the name doesn't mean anything and actually if it's a blinding band. We're going to check out, this is called Final Moments. I'll find some more information about the band, but let's check out Chasing Airplanes and Final Moments. Let's do it.
I've never been one to jump to a doomsday.
Okay, so there we go. That is Chasing Airplanes. Now, when I was looking up this particular band, because I didn't know anything about them, it was kind of funny. It's actually, I thought, well, there's only going to be one band, but apparently there's a lot more than one band that's called Chasing Airplanes. Well, I say a lot more. There's one more band that's called Chasing Airplanes. And they're from Greater Manchester, and they're a wedding function band. So I don't think that's a wedding function band. But if anyone wants a wedding function band called Chasing Airplanes, they're from Manchester, and they're £574 for a gig. There you go. But we're going to be talking about this channel, Chasing Airplanes. They're from Tampa Bay, Florida, and they're a combination. They're either listed as synthcore or metalcore with synth wave combined. To be honest with you, I'm just going to call it metalcore, with some synths in there for good measure. Do you know, metalcore is one of the most difficult genres right now, because it's probably the genre that is absolutely saturated with really good musicians. The ability to play metalcore is, you've got to be right up there. You've got to have your chops down, your production's got to be really tight. But there is also a very much a kind of almost a structure that you need within this metalcore tracks, to kind of, and the natural hooks, the big chorus melodies, the clean vocals, which means, unfortunately for me, most metalcore bands all sound pretty much the same, unless you're awful, and then I kind of remember you. But this sounded like a really good metalcore track. But it also sounded like a lot of other metalcore tracks, just it had a bit more synths on this one than the other ones. So do they deserve your love? I'm sure they do. I'm sure this band does. If you're into this metalcore, you can tell me you've listened to it. What makes you love this band? For me, as a I'm not a fan of metalcore. I just find it. It's not that it's bad. I just never get into it. I find it a little bit like, nah. It's like very vanilla. That's my best way of putting it. It's fine, but I can't. I want the rocky road, don't I? I want all the different flavours. I want all loads of stuff mixed in. This just, metalcore to me just sounds very vanilla without the soul. It's very, to me, soulless music. I'm sorry for the metalcore fans out there. I'm sure you're going to tell me how much soul, and there's a lot of aggression in metalcore, and there can be some passion in it, but I don't know what's missing for me with metalcore, but they sounded very good anyway. So that was Final Moments from Chasing Airplanes. Very cool. Next up, we have a band called Colony Collapse. Again, a band never heard. This is a song called Paranoia featuring David Simonish. Let's check it out.
Same distance.
Okay, so there we go. That was Colony Collapse and Paranoia. Now, I'm not a big fan of the metalcore, as I've already said, but that was progressive metalcore, and I actually quite enjoyed that because it's a bit different, because it's off the wall. It felt more deathcore at points, but I like the interesting rhythmic changes in it. So yeah, that would actually get me into a band called Colony Collapse, I think. So for me, I do like that band. And it's a band I will check out further. But let me know if were they for you? Do you prefer that progressive metalcore over the standardized more like the synth pet metalcore we had before that? With Chasing Airplanes, let me know in the comments down below. Up next, we have a band called Cult of Lilith. That sounds gothic and doomy to me. Song is called Purple Tide. Let's check it out. There we have Cult of Lilith and Purple Tide, and that was the last song from our bands bands that deserve your love hour, or whatever it is. It must be over an hour by now. Podcast this week. So a little bit about information about this particular band. So just to give you an idea, they are a frantic collision of death metal, progressive metal, complex classical structures, and any other style they wish to incorporate. And that really does feel like it with this band. That was absolutely phenomenal. I loved that last track. We've had some amazing bands coming through on this last hour. Which was your favourite? How many of these bands deserve your love? How many of these bands have you never heard of before? Let me know. Which is your band that stood out for you? I'm going to go with, for me, it's got to be Cult of Lilith. That's got to be the one that's going to have left the biggest lasting impression on me today. Some phenomenal bands in there. Obviously, I love Caregah and Black River Dogs already. I was big fans of those bands anyway. For the rest, new discoveries. Obviously, metalcore wasn't my biggest thing anyway, but I thought they were still really good examples of their genres. But yeah, I've got to give it to Cult of Lilith today. Purple Tide, great track. We'll definitely be checking that band out more in the future. Now, make sure you check us out and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram if you're in the UK, and you can make it to any of our live events. We put on live events in the UK with some amazing underground rock and metal bands. So make sure you head out to some of those, and I'll see you on next week's Bands That Deserve Your Love.